Hi, I'm Brett Parker, Multimedia Specialist for National Provisioner Magazine. Today we're highlighting greenhouse gas reduction efforts in the meat industry. And here to discuss this with us is Bill O'Neill, CEO of BION. Bill, thank you so much for joining us today.
No, thank you, Brett. Look forward to the discussion. Thanks.
As do I. So my first question is, how do you feel about the state of greenhouse gas reduction efforts in the meat industry presently? Do you feel it's moving in a progressive direction, or is there still much work to be done?
Well, Brett, I think that the industry has made a lot of headway with regards to greenhouse gas. And when you're talking greenhouse gas, obviously the one that everyone thinks about is methane. And then obviously CO2 is also involved in that, as well as nitrous oxide. But everybody points to methane, and the industry, especially the beef industry, which is that part of the meat industry that I'm most involved with and focused on, has really focused on, in my opinion, trying to reduce methane emissions by enhancing performance of the animals. And really, in my opinion, it's a push to finish animals faster, and then obviously if they finish faster, they're not emitting methane. So that's what, and the industry has made a lot of progress in that regard during the course of the last couple of years, especially. You see a lot of that going on.
Well, what would you say are the biggest sustainability leaps you've noticed in the meat industry over the past decade?
Brett, I would say that that the awareness is a huge leap. Again, the meat industry is not the tech industry, or not one of those industries that are always quick to change. But the industry really has focused on, especially on greenhouse gas, during the course of the last 4 or 5 years, and during the course of the last year or two, it has really picked up and really again focused on that, on the performance and finishing. I think that when you're talking about greenhouse gas, that's part of the sustainability issue. And again, what I like is the fact that sustainability, at least to us, and I know that that's a pretty it's a moving target. Lots of people have different definitions for sustainability, but for us, it really has to do with how the product or whatever you're selling is impacting profitability, planet, and people. And that's all three of those is what we focus on as we're trying to develop our system and our technology to be involved and engage in the beef industry.